Welcome back to the channel, and in this video you'll find out where border control failed to stop the boat. Once again, France make it easy to park up and free camp. So join me on this week's episode of My French Getaway. I left you in the last episode having spent the morning at Cherbourg looking around all the local attractions. It was then time to move on and find a park up for the night. We're just outside Barfleur at the moment. We're parked just over there. You can see they're just the tops of the motorhomes. Harry's, as ever, the smallest in the line. There's room for about 20, I would say. Over there is Barfleur. Not much of a view because there's a sea wall, but it's not far from the village, so you can walk in there. So we'll probably have a walk in. There's a bit of history in there as well, so we'll find that out a bit later on. Back's been really bad today. Pins and needles in me big toe and the next toe down, and then my shins have been in pain. Weirdly enough, just carrying a little, I've just only got a cross sling bag that's only small, but it's enough just to pull down, so it's been really bad today. So we're just going to lay up early, try and get rid of it. Reminds me a bit like when I went to Ireland. For those that remember, I ended up having a spine up after I went to Ireland. And when I went over, I could hardly walk. It felt as if it was going that way. It's actually a campsite at the end of where we're parked. You can, if you want that sort of facility, I think it's about €16 for two people out of season. A bit more when it's in season. I guess you get the showers, and I think they're about €3 each. You can empty the services, I think, for €4 if you just want to use that. If that's a lifeboat. Don't know. It's got a mast with a lot of rig in it. I expect it might be. So tonight we're going to have some hot dogs, but we bought these. These were quite good actually, because they gave 3 stars of sausages, all these thin chipolata type sausages. So we're going to have, there's a spice one, and there's a herb one, and there's a standard, I think, chipolata type. So that's what we're having. So big debate, tomato sauce or mayonnaise on your hot dog. France is so easy and peaceful. Yesterday we had a good day. We were in Cherbourg, and it's a place where a lot of people just go to collect the ferry or get out the ferry and drive off. But you want to, if you're in the area, you want to go and visit the city. It's quite nice around the marina there. We saw quite a few things. Went to the umbrella factory, and there was a big submarine there that was you could go as a museum. So quite a lot to see. So if you're there, definitely check it out. Sail going up. Blimey, it's gusty today, look at that. Wow. That's a bit of effort.
They're no good in my back.
It's a Saturday, so there was a lovely little market there, all local produce as ever, all fresh. So we bought some of their little, well, I guess cherry tomatoes, mixed colours and that. We had some yesterday and they were so sweet and crunchy. Sun's out, very blustery today. And then we bought some fruit, some strawberries and raspberries. Just really nice, quiet morning. So the harbour is obviously an active harbour. There's some 3 or 4 larger trawlers came in, I saw this morning when I had a bit of an early morning walk. So it's obviously an active harbour, and this was weirdly a harbour that was used in 1066 and was the scene of where William the Conqueror set off and gathered all his boats here apparently, and then set off from here to go across to England. I have to laugh a bit because here we are in 2025 and the hot topic in the UK is boats landing in England. He was going over there obviously to fight the English in the Battle of Hastings. I'm sure there was no border control then when he went. Although some say there's no border control now at the moment, to be honest. You can just imagine the harbour full of boats, wooden boats, filling the harbour with men, all with their, I guess, swords and bows, getting on board, ready to make the short journey really across the channel. Must have been a different scene then. That looks like it was a pillbox in the World War II and a gun emplacement there. Been looking out that way, out into the harbour. I must admit, if I was a seagull, I think I'd be here as well. That place looks disused. What a shame. It's got the best view in the town. Do you get this when you walk one way, you miss things? So I came across this bridge earlier. I never even noticed there was like a light on the top of that building as a beacon.
The Church of St Nicholas is a striking landmark at the end of Barfleur's harbour. Built between the 17th and 19th centuries, the church has been rebuilt numerous times due to destruction. Being on the coast, it suffered at the hands of the English when it was first plundered and burned in 1120. And later it was pillaged and set on fire again in 1346 during the 100 Years' War by English forces after the landing of Edward III nearby. The church was also significantly damaged during the wars of religion in the 16th century. If nothing else, it's a testament to resiliency. Inside the church, beautiful stained glass windows allow light to filter in.
I don't know if you can see that plaque there, but that is a commemorative plaque for the launch of the boats by William the Conqueror in 1066. The other connection between Barfleur and William the Conqueror was that his ship La Mora was actually built in Barfleur by Duchess Matilda, which was William's wife. So the invasion fleet was 400 ships. I don't know whether all 400 are here or they were in other harbours as well. Obviously they went over and won the Battle of Hastings and he became King of England. That's the, I think it might be a museum, or no, that's the lifeboat station, I think. In memory of all those that's been lost at sea locally. It's a wedding.
As we left the cafe, the church bells started up for what we thought was a wedding. However, we waited for the bride for ages and then we realised our error. We think that the happy couple are at the front of the procession, proudly renewing their vows.
Got my baguette. It's a bit battered. So we're just walking back along the beach today and all that seaweed's gone. It's just a perfect beach. Beautiful.
I'm really impressed how people maintain balance, and their core body muscles must be so important for something like this. I guess that's it then. The baguette was turned into something useful, of course.
Those tomatoes are gorgeous.
So we're down to 26% on the Bluetti. Lots of cups of tea. So I'm just charging in the sun. That's getting me 60 watts here from the panels.
An afternoon of laying down soon turned into another meal. Now I wish I could say it was a culinary delight, but the burger turned out just to be zero fat mince patty, so to be honest it was an epic failure.
Well, I think we'll leave it there for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have in Barfleur. It's been a fantastic couple of days here. So don't forget, if you really want to help me personally, so press that like and hit the subscribe button. It's free, but also give us a comment. Really enjoy hearing from you, and I always answer the comments, so please do that. Don't forget, I'm also on social media, so check those out, and if you want to support me further, I also have a buy me a coffee link in the description, and I'll see you in the next episode.
I'll leave you with a collage of photographs I took of prints that are all around Barfleur that show that harbour life and the sea has been at the heart of this community for centuries.